Jacob Kurzweil had a time machine in the guest bedroom. It took him decades to build it from washing machine parts and old refrigerators. Kurzweil always kept the room under lock and key, whether he was in it or not. When guests came to visit, Mrs. Kurzweil had to put them in the basement, among the old issues of National Geographic her husband collected. One day, Mrs. Kurzweil has had enough. She stood in front of the locked guest room, suitcases in hand, and screamed, "Get it in front of machine goes or I go!" When she came back 3 months later, and a word was said about the whole affair. Jacob Kurzweil insisted that time machine work. He insisted very loudly and to everyone within earshot. He got into screaming matches with Henry from the third floor, who was an engineer at NASA in the 60s, and said it was impossible. Kurzweil screamed about parallel universes and black holes, but it was all moot because nobody was ever allowed to see the machine. Kurzweil's family believed the old man had lost his mind, and they kept that belief until the day he died. When they finally broke down the door to the guest room, they found the time machine on the floor, disassembled into its tiniest components. Jacob Kurzweil didn't make a single note. The machine was unceremoniously tossed into the nearest dumpster. Kurzweil felt a sense of relief about no longer having to deal with a cantankerous old man. But unfortunately, that relief was premature, because centuries later, Kurzweil's family was still suffering from the old man's ire. Jacob Kurzweil would appear out of nowhere in their room, screaming, "I told you it works!" Then he would disappear, giggling back into eternity.